Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion plays Dicey Dungeons. We're gonna try Witch. I don't care about the collection, I'm sorry to say. We're gonna try Witch episode 5. Why skip episode 6? Why skip episode 4, I should say? Because I've heard from multiple sources and also my own anecdotal evidence bears it out that the Witch episode 4 is just extraordinarily annoying. So we'll see. I would love to do episode 5 and 6 with the Witch, and probably 5 and 6 with the Inventor as well. Oh, we don't start with... Oh, we have different equipment, that's right. What? Do 1 damage, reroll dice. Cost 1 mana? Return 2 dice? I have no idea. Let's see what the heck Snapdragon is. Ah, do 3 damage. On 6, gain 2 mana. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Okay. Weaken if you use 6, then do 3 damage. So I remember, this is... all equipment is different now, if I remember correctly. So, deal 3 damage on 6, gain 2 mana. Thank you for the mana. I'll put a 2 in here. I would have liked to have spent my mana. Oh, it did spent automatically. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. So we're gonna have to... I can feel the wrinkles on the brain getting a little bit deeper here. That's a very cool start and a cool system. Do you keep mana from fight to fight? Return the difference between 2 dice. Okay, so I think we want it on the lowest possible remaining value. I do like Vice Grip, especially upgraded. So I might look to an upgraded spell slot here as an opportunity. I will make a Snapdragon, and I will, first off, reroll. Fair. Throw a dice. Minimum 3. Well, you are going to hit me for 6. That's okay. Crystal Ball is still roll 3 extra dice. Good to know. Let's start here. It's a 2. I can't kill you, but I also don't mind not killing you, just because you're not going to kill me, and I'll be able to keep a Crystal Ball rolling into our next battle. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. We're gonna hit full HP. Cold Snap. Do 5 damage. If mana is greater or equal to 2, inflict freeze. Or Sunbeam. For 2 extra mana, do double damage. Double damage is pretty good. Well, it's 10 damage instead of 5, really. But I kind of like free benefits to having mana. We'll put that on a... Well, I'll put it on a 4 for now, I guess. A passive benefit to having mana seems very nice. I don't think we need to Crystal Ball you. I'd much rather save it for the super enemy. We want to get mana, and then we want to freeze. That's the ticket right now. Cold Snap requires an odd. I think we want to reroll once. Put a Cold Snap out here. It does 5 damage, which is totally fine. Let's roll some more dice. I figured, I know what I just said, but never tell me what I just said. I don't want him to take my gold. Okay. It's gonna take him like 3 turns to get here. The fact that we've already gotten our slots going is pretty solid here. We just need a 6. Thank you. We've gained 2 mana. Now this will inflict freeze for free, and it doesn't even use our mana, which is beautiful. So that's what I was hoping for, is like a passive benefit. And we got there. And we still have 2 mana. So there's a freeze. There's a freeze. You get the idea. But now we have to fight the super enemy just by themselves. I was thinking, or without a limit break, I should say. Oh my god, so strong. I was thinking, like, you know, I think we might want to put Snapdragon into the prepared slot. Okay. Just because if we roll a natural 6, it gets that much better. Start here. Because we had mana, that was actually good. Okay, so then we get a 5-1. Returns to us a 4. Allows us to do this. Doesn't freeze you, but at least it's extra damage. Oh, that's right. Thorns have different status effects now, right? Start here. Rerolled into a 5 and a 3 because we have mana. No 6s, though. That's okay. Hit you with an odd. Rather throw 2 dice than throw 1. So Vice Grip is just straight up trash right now. That's our current situation, huh? We don't even know what Thorns do right now. Restore 2 health with each attack this turn. I think we need an upgraded spell slot. I know Prepared also strikes me. Hold on, Mirror Cauldron. Get a new dice on 6, get +1 dice this fight. Interesting. I know I said we needed a prepared slot for Snapdragon. I think I'm just going to toss it in there. But for real, I think Vice Grip requires an upgraded spell slot to do anything. But I don't think we do anything with it on this turn. And then we go straight to Mirror Cauldron. My mistake. I know we have Mirror Cauldron already, but I'm going to toss up Vice Grip just to return 3 of the difference between dice. That's what we needed. Okay, so Vice Grip is now actually functional. Give me mana, please. Give me a Crystal Ball. And then Cold Snap. We're going to start tossing some easy freeze. Hold on. I think we want to put a 5 and a 4 in here to get 3 1s. Because it doesn't matter. What value the odd has. You know what I mean? As long as we have odds, we're good. So I think step 1, and it's taken me a while to get there. Step 1 is gain mana. Step 2 is reap the benefits of your passive freeze. Step 3 is also get Vice Grip going as soon as possible. Winds of Winter. Oh, an equipment we can never use. Doesn't seem that fitting for us. None of this seems right now. I know we need a new spell, but none of it seems right now. I'm willing to wait. We level up in 5, so we'll do it this way. 2, 2, 3. 3, 2, 2 gives you nothing. So I think unfortunately, you do set up the Vice Grip, but you don't get much out of it. You might as well toss me the Snapdragon. Much rather have 3 potential benefit. On 6, blind 2 dice. But blind is different now. Cannot see remaining health. But completely irrelevant. Yeah, so, I mean... Obviously, I see the mana in here. I'm also thinking... like, if we could find a way to make Cold Snap work for us, it would be awesome. Because we do want him to roll very low if possible. I think you need mana first. And then I guess we'll create 3 3s. We don't really care about having another Vice Grip, is the thing. So the 3 is like the least advantageous value for us. What we really need is Cold Snaps. So I think you take... this time a 3 is good. So we're going to create a bunch of 3s. We don't really need more mana. Then we're going to take Cold Snap. Vice Grip we just literally do not need. Kind of screwed this one up again, huh? Because I'm like, where's my other... Yeah, it kind of screwed it up. So hear me out here. Thanks for the mana. Thanks for the mana. The mana, thanks for it, etc., etc. Yeah, we're a little lost in no man's land. I also forgot freeze is different in this version. We must be close to death, apparently. Freeze in this version... it just lowers the value of the dice being rolled. So it's actually better to stack it, I think. Dunk, 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 dunk. Ooh, dunk, 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 dunk. We don't need to get the upside on Mirror Cauldron. Although I understand perhaps your complaints. I've got an idea. No, this makes no sense. Okay, we're gonna try it like this. It did give us 2 dice in return. We don't... I mean, I would like to freeze your stuff. Don't get me wrong. But again, I'm just trying to get multiple dice right now. To be honest. We still have 2 mana. Get the little double freeze going out there. And roll low. For God's sake, roll low. Don't kill me. I lived! With how much HP? Oh, nobody knows. But, like, we got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Okay, we're back. I think we played really, really poorly there. We have 3 HP, and we're gonna ignore that and go toe-to-toe against the freaking Dryad. How on earth are we gonna make this happen? We're probably dead. But that's a lesson was learned in the process. I mean, you just hit me for raw damage immediately, which is a real... That's a real issue. We need the mana. I think we definitely try to make Mirror Cauldron work. So it gives us 1 extra dice forever. And then Cold Snap, thankfully, allows us to get that done. Then with our 2 mana, having already used the freeze, we can get 2 dice in return. At which point, we will Mirror Cauldron you again to get 2 more dice, but we're probably immediately dead. Okay, but that's fine. This is not surprising. It's not surprising. We'll try again. No fear and no complaints, honestly. Really, I think the vacuum and poor play kind of screwed us. I'm just gonna be honest, like... I feel like Dicey Dungeons would be a better game if it didn't have the Witch in it and the Inventor, but we're not playing as the Inventor, so it seems like punching down. I think if this was a 4-character game, I would enjoy it a lot more. And I'll admit, it's my own brain being ungrateful for free content. But simultaneously, I'm just like, it's just such a different play style. It's hard to get used to. That's what it is at the end of the day. It's just hard to get used to. I miss the conventionality, you know? I genuinely do think Vice Grip is good. It does require an upgraded slot. That much is non-negotiable. But it gives us a bunch of free dice when it works. Became a 6, which is beautiful, because then we get mana. And I guess the point of mana early is to use with Cauldron to get more dice in return. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. We still have mana, so give me more dice, please. What about this as a strat, you know? This has got something interesting going on. Thanks for the low rolls. The strat of just generating mana at the start of every turn, using it to create more dice. Who needs a Hall of Mirrors when you're doing it this way? I mean, here's the thing. We're going to take double damage. The reason we're going to take double damage is because we just tried the other way and it didn't work out that well. Plus, freeze is not that good. It's not good in the same way, is a better way to describe that. Man, I would have freaking killed for a 2. Let me tell you that much. This guy having 30 HP. That might be a good roll, it might be a bad roll. Let's see how it goes. This is good. Is it good? I don't know if it's good yet. I don't think it's good yet. I think we're in a world of hurt, dude. I think this guy's gonna smoke us. Okay, obviously this is a huge crystal ball turn. No 6s. Get a 3 out there. Okay. Worth doing. We'd like a 4, please. No, sorry, we'd like a 5, please. 3, 6. 2, 6. 2, 3, throw. This is a dang nightmare, dude. 3, 4 again. So more poison. And then also, it's the same roll! Okay, I'm unafraid. Fruit Bowl is just kind of a weird one here. We want to hit you with the Sunbeam. No 5s, but check this out. Vice Grip. Now we got a freaking 5. How's that? Found a way to get ourselves out of this mess. Though we're still relatively unpleased. Honestly, I think we take all the health and let's try to take out the Super Frog. Let's leave it all out there on the line. Yeah. 2 is great. Not very useful immediately, but that's okay. Oh, sorry, I dragged my window here when I meant to drag the dice. That's relatively the right size. I can live with it. Might as well do it like this. Could have given us a 6. It's not that bad. It could get bad pretty quickly, but it's not that bad right now. So we want to re-roll maybe our 4. Really just not the most fantastic experience fighting this guy, but it is what it is. What does shield even do for you? It restores 2 health at the start of your next turn. Okay. Okay, we're rolling again. Some of the worst rolls I've ever seen, bar none. No means to generate mana without a 6. We got a 6. What a whirl. Okay, now we can use Fruit Bowl to return 2 dice. And we can use a Snapdragon to actually sneak out there for a kill. I didn't think it would happen, and yet it has become plausible. So I know this is very dangerous to take the upgraded spell slot. Okay, sure. Instead of the prepared spell slot. You could start to put something else here. Like, I honestly think a Snapdragon early is fairly tempting. Then if you roll a natural 6, hopefully you can get a Cauldron out there to take advantage of it and give you some more dice. But, you know, I'm not going to brag. You know, we got pretty lucky on this one. Where's the bonus? Oh, it doesn't require an even anymore. It's alright. 10 damage is worth investing in, I think. No blind dice. Also very nice. Anytime you get a natural 6, you're very pleased. So close. Yet so far. It's okay. It's not good. I like it compared to the warrior run we just had. This one is all, it's all out of sorts, but I think something's okay. I think we can make something happen here. Blue Ocean. It heals you and does a little damage. Recover 1 health, get a new dice. Splitted dice evenly. Subdivided, it's tempting because it does give you more dice. So I think we will toss this on here and try to make it happen, but we got a lot of dice that don't really accomplish that much right now. Okay, so if we don't roll a natural 6, we did. Either way though, if possible, you'd like to get a vice grip, but let's start with mana. Then, give me a fruit bowl here. Reroll one of these 2s. Became 2 2s. Give me more dice. Thank you. A 2 and a 1. All right. I'll live with it. To put Snapdragon back down. Put a 6 out there. Put a fruit bowl back down. Reroll your 2 into a 2 and a 6. Reroll your 2 into a 1 and a 2. So you can get more mana here. At some point, we're gonna want to go in for the kill. Let's see how you do though. No 6s is a dream come true. This is not that bad. 4 poison instead of 5 damage is a very bold move. I think we've gotten extremely lucky. We're lucky. What do you got for me? Candle. Absolutely not. We would benefit from dice fixing for sure. But I'm not willing to spend HP on it for now. So we love this whenever it works. I don't know what happens to Mirror Cauldron, but let's give it a shot. It still requires a minimum of 4. I actually don't know what benefit that serves. We actually want a cauldron as soon as possible. That's the big one here. Yikes. So it's gonna lower our dice rolls, which is actually not that big of a deal, now that I think about it. Get a fruit bowl out there. Thank you. Okay. I think because we have mana, let's dump the 4. Although, actually, hold on. Put the 4 in here. So that's extra dice, plus we got a reroll. Okay, get rid of the 3. I wouldn't mind seeing a vice grip. Don't get me wrong. If we wouldn't mind it, let's do it. And let's create... let's create a bunch of 1s while we have all this mana. And by all this, I mean 1 mana. And then turn one of the 1s into something else, so 1 and a 3. It's not great, but we can still... We're fruit bowling here. Trying to get a 6 so we can gain more mana and keep this going. Obviously, this didn't work out all that well. But what's done is done. We still got a decent amount of damage done by the end of the turn. Not as much as I would have liked. I hope this is our level up, too. This could be spiced. Losing the 6s sucks pretty bad. You need reroll here. You're so looking for 6s, too. So let's do this. Beautiful. Beautiful. And then you live with 1 HP. You son of a gun, you live with 1 HP. How dare you? How dare you do that to me? Ice this fool. Break yourself, fool! He's been sent. We did level up. All's forgiven. Double dice value. Dice value -1 at the start of turn. Get mana. What do we not like? I mean, we haven't used Subdivide at all because we're using our 6s for other stuff. Does it have to be out there for you to get mana? Or is you have to play something in there to get mana with it? It's like, if it's a free mana generator, I like the idea of slotting that card in and seeing where the mood strikes us. But, so we get mana immediately. It's actually pretty nice, because then with the Fruit Bowl, we can just reroll whatever we want. So a Mirror Cauldron is not bad. But I can't help but feel like we might rather have like a Vice Grip available. So let's dump the 4. And we'll dump the 3. And then we really like a 2/6, I think, for mana. Why don't you go ahead? Ah, that's right. I don't really want like a bunch of 3s, but I suppose we'll create a bunch of 2s. Could have put a Sunbeam in here. Oh, we should have. Oh, to be honest, I don't think we need that anymore with 4 mana. All we need to do now is get 2 Sunbeams played. And we basically got this guy under control. You think this would return 3 zeros? Why did I do it? Well, we didn't have lethal damage. So you might take that as audacious, but it was really just an experiment to see if they'd let us mess up. It was a social experiment. I wouldn't expect you to understand. Crystal Ball's very big here. Surely we can Vice Grip and create a bunch of 5s. So I think you put a 4 in here, and it did do double damage. Then you use Vice Grip, and you create a 5, several 5s. And you get them. So we're really capable when we switch from defense to offense, putting out quite a good amount of damage. Definitely don't need any more Snapdragons. I think we'll just buy the HP, make sure we're staying frosty here. I think there's a realistic chance we're doing A-okay. But, I don't know. We got a long way to go. I think we want Fruit Bowl. This way we can get a bunch of extra dice created on the cheap. Now, we really want this to be a 2. That way we get even more mana. And all of a sudden, our next turn's looking pretty okay. I'm not too worried about this. Poison's not that good here. This is Snapdragon. We have 3 mana. More than anything else, we want to use Sunbeam here. It appears to be impossible. So we're slow playing it, but we're only slow playing it ever so slightly, okay? It's not my intention to slow play this until the end of time. Really, I'm much more interested in actually getting a Sunbeam out there at some point, which thankfully we were able to do. We need mana for it in the future, but that's life, brother. That's life. I think we'll just get another 3 damage out there. We've probably got you next turn. 1 seems like a beautiful roll for us this time. And you're super sneezy? Is this your king? We don't quite have enough mana to make this work. But next turn, don't roll a 6. You are a fool. You're a fool of a took. Got him. Okay. Dude, I'm telling you, it's going okay. Gladioli. Gain 2 mana on a 2 or less. Seems potentially really... I'm gonna call it, dude. I think that's better than Snapdragon. You're telling me a 1 or a 2 gives us 2 mana. It's alright. Mirror Cauldron. Free dice on the fight. I honestly think you just take the time to put that in there. We don't really want to do... We don't want Mirror Cauldrons or Vice Grips in aggregate. What the heck does Curse do in this mode? All equipment has a 50% chance to switch target. That's right. That's right. I'll tell you what. Right, that makes perfect sense, actually. Go ahead. It doesn't actually, like, do anything, so I'm not sweating it too much. Why did I put another Daffodil out there? I guess because we had 2 mana out of it. That's actually a very valid point. That's not that bad. So we got a bunch of mana. Go ahead and return 3 2s, please. And then Sunbeam, the time has come. Yeah, why not? We can get 1 more mana out of it as well. Dude, I think just Gladiolis... It's not that bad, actually. Gladiolis plus Sunbeam equals we roast them. So, start real slow here, because you're trying to bait the curse. Beautiful. Not a problem at all. Hit me with a crystal ball real quick. We don't really want... Actually, I think we do want a Daffodil. We can still itch it for 6, just for the record. Yeah, okay, let's just go ahead and do that. Throw dice. We got him next turn. We'd love to see high rolls here. This is no problem. You're just gonna curse me and apply the slightest bit of poison? You're dead, brother. Dude, I actually feel like we've got this locked down. It's spotty. Like, I mean, on normal runs, like when you're not playing as the Witch, who I said some very unkind words about, it's like a perfect flight, you know? As the Witch, it's like... Well, I think we're going to the right destination, which is the important thing. Perhaps. I'm like, okay. A 3 and a 3-2. We can create 3 1s. Dude, I think we do this to actually try to advance our position here. Get your Sunbeam ready. Just go ahead and hit him a little. I think that's totally fine. I think that's a totally fine situation there. We're leveling up after this anyway. Oh no, 5 damage. I'm so afraid. Just kidding. I'm not afraid, that is. So we really want a Gladioli out there. So I think we want a 6 to turn into a 5, which will then turn into 3 2s. Throw your Gladioli out there for some mana. Reroll with Fruit Bowl, just because you can. You could Mirror Cauldron for an extra dice. But I just like Vice Grip being out there, honestly. Daffodil is free mana. Actually, don't really dislike that. We basically spent a dice on a mana, which is 2.5 damage, I guess, if you want to get technical. Okay. Oh, not going for the big life drain. Going for the curse instead. Very interesting indeed. Okay. What are we... We're totally fine with this being cursed. That's not a big deal. Please go ahead and give me a bunch of 2s. They're even, and moreover, they give us good gladioli fodder. I do want to see what's up. What if we put it here? On a 4 or less. Okay, so we didn't need to replace Vice Grip for that, but as long as we have Sunbeam available, we should have a pretty good shot at redemption here. Very surprised you're not going for the life drain. So usually we start out here, and if it's cursed, it's cursed. You're definitely not dead. You are very annoying, though. You are very annoying. Got him. Give me a prepared spell slot, and I think in the spell slot, we're gonna put Gladioli, even over Fruit Bowl. It gives us a chance to get to 2 mana on turn 1. Which I think is worth a lot. Cowboy, very dangerous. I'd almost rather fight the Cowboy last. Get to the main vein of HP first. You can call it the main vein. There's different connotations. Okay, so we love that. We're at 3 mana. I think you do take advantage of the Fruit Bowl early. We kind of want to put a Vice Grip here. So I think you use a 2 first. I think you don't use a 2 second. Use a 1 so we can generate more mana. Then we want a Vice Grip. We are going to put it here. We can generate 2s or 3s. Always want to generate 2s. Then we'll get Gladioli going. And Sunbeam just gives us not a staggering amount of damage, unfortunately, but that's a 20 damage turn 1. Although it did take a limit break in order to make it happen. 3 damage lock. What does lock do here? Oh, they need to be used in order. That's right. Honestly, not that bad. Okay, so we got to use our 3 first. You saw me try to cheat the system there. Sure, sure. Give me 3 1s. Very weird. So we have mana. We do need Fruit Bowl to work for us, though. That's what we wanted to see right there. And I think we'll just throw this at you. No reason to prepare a spell. We'd like mana, so I think you use 6, 5 to create 3 1s. Create mana, but we need evens for this. That's fine. Fruit Bowl's around. Roll the crystal ball. Got him. Got him. It sucks that we had to use the limit break there to make it happen, but so be it. So be it. Mistakes happen. We basically, this is do or die here. Which is, you know, it would be really nice to have a limit break available. But that's on me. So, now, no, we still have mana, that's good. Okay. 2 out of that. 1 out of that. We got a 5 and a 4. We could turn it into a 4 and a 4. What's the goodness in that? On 6, I really thought it was still uneven. That's very unfortunate for me. We could have gotten a free dice just by putting it there. This is a spiced one. What is weaken? 2 extra damage from each attack. Well, we have mana. Let's yeet our 3. Let's gain some mana. Let's yeet our 3 again. 4 becomes 4. Okay, very interesting. We have 1 mana. That's horrible. Let's use a Vice Grip. Make 3 1s. Then, Fruit Bowl, please turn my 5 into having a 2 somewhere. Well, if we're not gonna kill you on this turn, here's my new philosophy. What was my new philosophy? I think we definitely want this to work like that. My new philosophy was get as many dice as possible, please. Weaken is bad, but at least you're not getting too much closer to actually hitting us for lethality. So we want as much mana as possible. So we'll start here. That takes us to 3, which is really good. Then re-roll the 1, and it gives us extra dice. So we can easily output a lot of damage on this turn. I think you throw it. We need mana next turn. I think we're dead. Like, I think maybe we're just, like, literally dead. We're dead. That's fair. I think I played that one really bad. My mistake. Oh well, for now, thanks for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button on the radio. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. See ya.